What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another trade recap. Today I just made like $681 across my accounts. I literally just secured another payout balance. My balance on my accounts are the exact same as when I requested the payout like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So we're literally right back. Just got to secure some winning days. But yeah, let me show y'all the trade I took, exactly what I was thinking throughout the entire process, my entry strategy, my exit strategy, and my whole emotions going through everything. But yeah, let's just go. So pretty much we come into every single day, right? Every single day you mark out prominent draws and liquidity that you want to target or that you think the market is going to target. Coming to today, I was thinking, all right, previous day low, and then this daily high that we never tagged, right? Those are my two daily draws that I wanted to see. On the 4-hour time frame, we had Asia low, and we also had London low, which were never tagged into. Those were two prominent draws that could potentially get hit, and that I want to see get targeted eventually. And then on the 1-hour time frame, we have this Asia high from yesterday that never got hit. So coming to market open, we have to mark out every single draw on liquidity that could potentially get hit, just because that is the basis of my strategy, right? I want to see draws and liquidity get hit and which ones market is going to displace towards. So coming into market open, I'd marked all those out, and we just gotta wait. We gotta wait and see what market wants to do. So market opens right here. I'll mark out that 9:30 candle right here. Ooh, that's disgusting. Why does it look like that? Let's do dotted line. Let's do 1 point. All right, bet. So pretty much this is market open. Market opens and we start going upwards. This makes you think, okay, maybe we want to go long, maybe we want to go short. We don't know yet. But at the same time as this is going up, let me show y'all. Same time that that's going up. Oop, this is the wrong chart. Let me pull this out so y'all can see everything I'm looking at. So as NQ is going up, ES is actually going down. It's actually dumping while NQ is going up. Y'all see this? Market open, boom. Uncorrelation, they're not correlated right now. But this is a good thing, actually, because this is signs of potential SMTs and potential places that price might reverse off, right? So after seeing this uncoordination and like how the assets are not correlated, I wanted to see where is a prominent zone that a potential SMT could be formed. So back on just the NQ chart, I go on the higher time frames. I want to see where could there be an SMT for us to go the other direction, because market tends to manipulate before distributing, right? So obviously I had that London low before, but what I noticed in real time that I did not mark out in the first place was this hourly gap. This was an hourly gap that a potential SMT could form, right? I'm not sure yet, just because I have to wait for other confluences to stack with it. But I did mark it out on both of the assets. We have this hourly time frame right here, hourly gap right here. Boom. This is what I marked out, and we'll just get rid of that. So let's go back to the chart. We'll bring it back here. So now that we have this hourly gap identified, I just want to see and wait to see whether or not both are going to hit the hourly gap and whether or not there could be a potential SMT here. So as you can see, ES comes down into it while NQ never did. This is the gap on both charts. NQ never tagged it, ES did. So once it tagged it and I saw NQ was failing to do so, I was thinking, okay, this is likely to be an SMT. What is the next draw and what can I target next? So after seeing this, I mean, obviously we tagged it back later, but that's not what I took, right? After seeing this SMT, we can mark it out on the hourly time frame. Let's put it right here. From there to there, right? From here to here. NQ never tagged it, while ES went straight through it. So after seeing that, I want to think, okay, where is price going to go next? Where is the next potential draw liquidity in case this SMT holds? And for me, that was identifying that previous day Asia high that never got tagged. That was my draw. That's what I wanted to see get hit in order for this SMT to hold. Because if this SMT is lag, then we're never gonna hit that draw on liquidity, and we're just gonna disrespect that potential, that SMT that I marked, right? If it's lagging. But in order for that SMT to be correct, it has to hit a draw on liquidity. That's what I believe, right? So knowing that, I just have to target and find an entry towards this high. And what did I do? I saw this displacing candle right here. This candle, where is the, here it is. This displacing candle, right? This fat candle. That's what I saw, and I was like, okay, we're going to go and form an SMT here, and we're going to disrespect this bullish fair value gap. But if I waited for this gap to get inversed, I would have got filled here, and then I'll probably put my stop like under here. And then that's just not good RR. That's bad RR, right? So what happened, what I did was actually front ran the gap. I entered before the gap was inversed. I entered on the 30-second chart. I saw this 30-second inversion, which was a great sign for me. 30-second inversion right here. Boom. Leaving this other gap right here. Boom, boom. This was a normal fair value gap. And then pretty much after we inverse this and left that gap, once we tap back into it, if we inverse this, my trade idea probably would have been cooked, right? If we closed underneath it, I probably would have been like, okay, it's probably a continuation back to the downside. But we never inversed it. And then this candle right here, this 942, 30-second candle, it started off red, and then it went from red to green. And then after seeing it flip like that, I entered right there. And I put my stop under this low right here, under that swing low. And then I just targeted that Asia high gap for a 1 to 1.4. Nothing crazy, but if I targeted any more, I would not have hit TP. And then my break even point was just this swing high right here. And yeah, we just let it run. This is what it looks like on the 30-second time frame, the time frame in which I entered. Pretty much basis of it was we had an SMT at the hourly gap, displacement towards the upside, inversing this 30-second, while respecting the bullish 30-second. We had this flip, and then my break even was at the swing high or the internal high, right? I could have went break even right here towards this swing high as well, but I wanted to give my trade a little more room to breathe because that break even is a little aggressive, you know. But I was coming into today, I was bullish, so I was looking for longs, and seeing how NQ was a more bullish asset compared to ES, it just gave me more conviction on taking longs. So seeing that SMT, I don't normally take SMTs off gaps. I like to take SMTs off of like liquidity pools and liquidity like session highs, session lows, and things like that. But after seeing that, it was just too obvious for me. Once we started displacing to the upside, creating that SMT, that's all I needed to see, right? Pretty much just targeted that gap, that session high, and if I targeted any more, I would have got cooked, would have got stopped out. Actually, I would have got stopped out. So that's why we gotta work on our emotions, not be greedy, get my winning day, and pretty much I locked in my payout balance, and all I need is 3 more winning days before I can secure another payout, and that is gonna be amazing, bro. That is gonna be completely fire. So, yep. Thanks y'all for tuning in. Hopefully I secure this payout and can make another YouTube video on it. I probably won't make any trade recaps for just the winning days that I secured, the $150 days. But, we'll see. But, yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in. Catch you on the next one.